Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we will continue on having third order Newton's interpolating polynomial. So for the third order Newton's interpolating polynomial, okay, so this is the general formula for the third order Newton's interpolating polynomial, in which you need to find out the first divided differences, the second divided differences, and finally the third divided differences. Meaning that you need to come up with the table, okay, just like what we have discussed before. So for this one, just fill in the table here. So we have your I starting from 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then your x0 is 1, x1 is 4, x2 is 5, x3 is 6. And then the functions for each of your points here. For the first one is 0. So this is 0. So for x equal to 4, the value of the function is 1.386294. Okay. And the value for the function when x is equal to 5 is 1.609438. Okay. And the value for the function when x equal to 6 is 1.791759. So the first thing that you need to do is to find out your first divided differences. Okay. So for the first divided differences here, so you will have f is a combination of 2 points, which is x1 and x0. Okay. So this x1 and x0, it's from this one, 1.386294 minus x0 is this one, 0, divide by point x1 minus x0. So point x1 is 4 minus 1. Therefore, you will get 0.462098. Next, you need to get the first divided differences. But this time around, it's a combination of x2 and x1. Okay, so it's going to be x2, x1. So the value for the functions x2 is this one. So it's going to be 1.609438 minus this one here, 1.386294, divide by point x2 minus x1. So point x2 minus x1 is this one minus this. So it's going to be 2 minus 1. So you will obtain 0.223144. Okay, next is the first divided differences for points x3, x2. So the function for f, the value of the functions when x equal to 3, x3 is this one, 1.791759 minus this one, 1.609438, divide by point x3 minus x2. So x3 minus x2. So 6 minus 2. Okay, so that will be, not 6 minus 2, sorry, 6 minus 5. So that will be 0.182321. Okay, I'm so sorry. For this one, it is x2 minus x1. So it's supposed to be point x2 is 5 Point x1 is 4. Okay. Right, sorry about that. Now, you have done with the first divided differences. Now you need to carry on with finding the second divided differences, which is xi, xj, and xk. Alright, so for the first row in here is a combination of this one and this one. So the second divided differences for point x2, x1, and x0. Okay, so you need to get the first divided differences for x2, x1 minus f x1, x0 divided by x2 minus x0. So that will give you fx2, x1 is this one, 0.223144 minus x1, x0 is this one, 0.462098 divided by point x2 minus x0. So point x2 is 5 and 1. So 5 minus 1. So that will give you minus 0.0597385. Okay, and we need the other two values that come from this row and this row for the second divided differences, which is a combination for point x3, x2, x1. So you know that for x3 to 1, it's coming from f x3, x2 minus f x2, x1 divided by the difference between point x3 minus x1. So fx3 2 is coming from here. So 0.182321 minus x2, x1 is this one. So 0.223144 divided by point x3 minus x1. So x3 is 6 and x1 is 4. So 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4. And that will give you minus 0.0204115. Okay, finally, you need to get the third divided differences, which is a combination of xi, xj, xk, xl. 4 points are involved. So for this one, it's going to be f x3, 2, 1, x0. So that will be okay, f x3, x2, x1 minus f x2, x1, x0 divided by x3 minus x0. So fx3 to 1 is 3 to 1 is this one here. So that will be minus 0.020415 minus x2, x1 is coming from here. So minus 0.059735 divided by x3 minus x0 is 6 minus 1. So 6 minus 1. Allah, sorry. Six minus 1. So this one will give you 0.0078654. Okay. So this is a value that you need to plug into the formula. The first row is always coming from the first row. So this is the first divided differences, second divided differences, and the third divided differences. And when you plug into the formula, okay, I have no space in here, so I have no choice. I need to write the solution in here. So we are trying to estimate the function x. Okay, so we come out with the general equation first. So this is going to be x minus 1. Then this is the first divided differences is 0.462098 plus. Okay, so x minus 1. Okay, then the second point is x minus 4. And then the second divided differences is minus 0.0597385 plus x minus 1, x minus 4, x minus 5 times the third divided differences is 0.0078654. Okay. Alright, so what is this all about? So this one, okay, this one is all coming from here. Oh, sorry, it's coming from here. The formula here. So you'll see that you have the bracket, okay, x minus and also the divided differences. Okay, now when we do this and we plug in the value of what we want to evaluate, which is when x is equal to 3, okay, so we will get 3 minus 1, 0.462098 plus, so this one is 2 minus 1. This is the second divided differences plus 2 minus 1 minus 2 and the third divided differences here. So when you solve all this, you'll get your F3 at x equal to 3 is equal to 1.0751346. So this is the estimation for ln 3.